Probably been to Disney in Florida and California, I don't know, 5 or 6 times over the past 10 years. We have fantastic memories. Epcot, rides like Soarin', my favorite, test track. But today, I join millions of Americans across this country asking, why should we support a company that obviously detests people of faith and other traditional Americans? Now, Disney has become a place where most of us are just going to refuse to spend any of our hard-earned money. It's shown itself to be a haven for radicals who are hostile to anyone who has any sort of traditional conceptions of morality. Disney created cultural experiences, remember? That was the whole point, that all Americans could enjoy based on our shared love of country and all of our traditions. But now they're turning that on its head. They're not welcoming all Americans. Instead, they're taking sides. Now, after its CEO initially and correctly had decided not to weigh in on Ron DeSantis's parental rights and education bill, the company decided to go all in. It should never have passed, they said in a statement, declaring that it was now Disney company policy to get the law repealed by the legislature or struck down in the courts. So now, the official position of Disney is that schools should be able to teach children from K through 3rd grade about sexual orientation. Why not just rename the roller coaster, Sex Mountain? Come on, kids, it'll be a blast. Now, Americans under the assumption that Disney somehow still embraces the vision of its founder, Walt Disney, are sadly mistaken.
I felt that there should be something built, some kind of an amusement enterprise built where that the parents and the children could have fun together. But it all started from a daddy with 2 daughters wondering where he could take them, where he could have a little fun with them too.
Well, now it's all about pushing a sexual agenda on little children across their entertainment platforms.
Our leadership over there has been so welcoming to my not at all secret gay agenda. I don't have to be afraid to let's have these 2 characters kiss. Let's in the background. I was just wherever I could, just basically adding queerness.
They've been really open to exploring queer stories, and kind of the only way to have these canonical trans characters, canonical asexual characters, canonical bisexual characters is to give them stories where they can be their whole selves.
Don't you love the tedious lingo? So they can be their whole selves. Now, this isn't programming. This is propaganda for grooming. There's nothing these activists hate more, by the way, than a parent who protects her son or daughter's innocence. Oh, wait. Daughter? I can't say that because Disney doesn't like such gendered terms.
Last summer, we removed all of the gendered greetings in relationship to our life skills. So we no longer say ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We've provided training for all of our cast members in relationship to that. So now they know it's hello everyone or hello friends.
You're not my friend. These people are so sick. No wonder employees on the inside are beginning to blow the whistle on them. Now, in an open letter, Disney employees say it's an increasingly uncomfortable place to work for non-progressives, that our beliefs come under attack, and they see people who share these beliefs condemned as villains by their own leadership. Now, this is just blatantly political, everything Disney's doing here. It's not in the least principled. If they were so committed to these issues, why do they do business in China, which engages in brutal oppression of minorities? Relying on laws, by the way, that are 10,000 times worse than anything in the parental rights bill. Now, since this isn't a matter of principle, though, for Disney, you got to ask, what is the real end game here? I'll tell you what it is. By adopting this far-left corporate ethos, Disney has joined the cabal that believes that it's time to ostracize a huge swath of the American population, including traditional Americans, people of serious faith, and social conservatives. Yeah, they believe that you should be completely shut out of public life and that your views shouldn't be, frankly, heard on the internet, TV, radio, taught at our universities, none of it. People who hold these views, these horrible views, shouldn't serve in the military, certainly not as officers. They shouldn't be teachers or sit on any corporate boards. And by the way, if you ever donate to one of these traditionalists in elected office, you're going to be denounced and trolled. Such was the case when LGBTQ activists discovered Disney had donated to the politicians who supported the DeSantis bill. So what they're trying to create is a world in which believing in more traditional sexual norms is the same as being a member of the KKK. This Disney controversy, by the way, is not a one-off. They want to put everyone on notice. If you're a devout Muslim, Catholic, Orthodox Jew, evangelical Christian, and you have these views, we're going to treat you like you support cross burning. Now, remember when we were told, by the way, that tolerance was all the liberals really wanted? Tolerance for different lifestyles or orientations? But now we see the real agenda. Cultural annihilation of anyone who disagrees with them on these issues. They want to turn all of America into kind of like a gender studies class at UC Berkeley, where people are afraid to say anything that might possibly upset the thought police, where anyone who steps out of line is shunned or very severely punished. Think about J.K. Rowling. 10 years ago, she wasn't just a global bestseller, but a beloved liberal. But today, the left hates her more than Harry hated Voldemort. Folks like John F. Kennedy, Bobby Kennedy, who appealed to devout Catholics, they'd never be welcome in their party today. And remember, even Obama in 2007, at that time he was against gay marriage. He wouldn't be welcome either. By taking their orders from extremists who dominate the Democrat Party, Disney and like-minded corporations are engaged in an expulsion project against at least half of America. They're going to lose billions in income until someone has the guts to do their own hostile takeover and return to common sense. But let's look on the bright side here. Ron DeSantis really smoked him out at Disney. Just like Brian Kemp smoked out Coca-Cola and Delta when they supported boycotting the All-Star game after leftists screamed about the voter integrity law in Georgia. We all know where they stand, and we can make our purchasing decisions accordingly. We love Mickey, but not more than we love our families. And that's the angle.